So I've recently come across a TCG that I thought was long lost, and I actually thought it was really just a board game, but it was a TCG that I played with my dad as a kid, and it was Star Wars Pocketmodel TCG. And I've actually was able to acquire some booster packs for this TCG. I actually opened up, I opened half a box already, and I bought the box off of Hills Wholesale Gaming, which has some great deals on some old TCGs and current TCGs as well. I'll put the image up there and you can check it out for yourself. But I'm opening 3 booster packs today because I pretty much opened all the box and I really want to save some packs for later. And this is the base set. It came out in 2007, the base set did, and the game actually ran until 2008 where the license expired and they actually got sold to another company and they just discontinued the Pocket Models. I could also see there was some design issues with the game, and that could be a reasoning to discontinue the game as a total, and it pretty much didn't get too much past just the few sets that they came out. I think they came out with 4 or 5. I don't remember those just off the top of my head. But we're going to open up these 3 packs here. This is from the base set. I've only opened 1 rare unit, and the distribution it's kind of hard to come across. So there's 1 common and 1 uncommon unit, 2 sheets. They're 2 sheets, they're not just like 1 unit. It's models, I suppose. You got 1 sheet of common models, which is 2 to 4, and then 1 sheet of uncommon models, which is also, I think it's 2 to 4, but I think it's a little bit more inconsistent, so it's probably 1 to 3. Yeah, 1 to 3, because you get the big ships and all that. And then you also get 6 cards in each booster pack. 3 commons, 2 uncommons, 1 rare, and the rare could be a foil, which is really what we're looking for in the cards. For the models, or units, I suppose, either or, it doesn't really matter. We're looking for the rare gold units, and they'll have it on the base of the unit, will be gold. I think I'm going to start this middle pack here and see what is in it. And this is the back of the pack. You can actually see that these packs are quite massive. If I grab this booster pack in an acrylic case, it is still way smaller than the other booster pack. And if I were to take it out, it is even smaller. And this is for a Warhammer 40k collectibles card game. I played very little of it, and I don't remember ever playing it as a kid. It was just a game I stumbled across. That might be for a later thing. But right now, Star Wars Pocketmodel TCG, we're going to open up with this first pack here. I'm going to see if I can open this the right way and do the card trick. So we got the front here. I'm actually going to flip it over. These are the cards, and it looks like we got a common sheet there. I'm going to do the card trick, and we're going to start with the cards here. So it says common on the bottom left there, and there's a style code there as well. We got targeting computer. These are the combat cards. Essentially, it's just saying that, not saying, obviously, but you can play combat cards during your turn once you battle an opposing unit. And it kind of goes with this back and forth. You only play 1 card, but you play a card, defender plays a card, etc. I haven't played too much of this game recently, and I'm not 100% sure how the rules work. Each booster pack does come with the rules, but the rules are pretty much quick start rules, and you can't really get into the nuances of the game without having to do a deep dive on the internet. But that is our first common targeting computer, easy target. And on the bottom here, bottom right, this is basically the objective score. We have an 8 on this one and 2 stars. So the point of the game is to destroy 3 objectives, and you have to roll 2d6 to get this number higher to destroy an objective. Of course, with your models. Got a Coruscant naval base. That one's actually really big, and this is an objective card. So it's not played during combat. It's played to replace your objective cards because they enter in face down. First uncommon, Coruscant Industrial Zone. Second uncommon is a clone pilot. Then our rare is Admiral Akbar, which is, I think most of the rares are just character cards. That's what I've seen so far. We got Admiral Akbar. I did see a little bit of yellow on this, so if we flip this over, it looks like it is a yellow model. And I might build that one. We'll see. These models are actually, some of them do take a time to build. This one would, and I don't know if I have the time to build it, but I can show you. I built one of this. I can show you an uncommon right here. This would be the uncommon of that model. So this one is uncommon. It's the Harasser. It has the different stats on there. So this one would have very different stats. It might have more stars. I don't know. We can open it up, I guess. Let's just take a look at the card, especially since it's a rare unit, and this is only the second one I've opened. And also a cool thing about the packs is that they include these dice. Some are red, some are black. So we got the red dice here. I think I've been getting more red than black dice, which I'm sure they don't intentionally make them harder or easier to get, but that's just kind of what I've been getting. And kind of, I guess, the bonus for each of the booster packs is that you can pretty much just play a full game out of the booster pack. You get your models, and you get 6 cards. And technically, you can play a game. It's not going to be very long or very fun, but you can. All right, looks like this is the Redemption Nebulon B Escort Frigate. And it's this is actually a Rebellion frigate. This one's a Galactic Empire, so that's really cool that we got a Rebellion one. I don't think the factions really matter that much. You can still technically play with each ship individually. Like, you can play with 3 Galactic ships, 3 Separatist ships, etc. But you can obviously theme it in that way. So this one has an attack value +1, damage 4, and defense 10, and then 5 shields. Whereas this one has +1 attack, 9 defense, 4 damage, and 5 shields. And it actually looks like this one has some green symbols on it in addition to a silver symbol, and that there's more rulings about that. So green symbols are what's on most of the cards here, because Admiral Akbar has the, if that's that symbol, you do the thing on the card, which is +1 attack for each opposing Stormtrooper unit. It's not really Stormtrooper, but it's that symbol there. And then on this one, we just have the silver symbols. I don't know if you can see that too well, but just the damage symbol and like through TIE fighters. But that's pretty much it for this pack. I think we'll get into the other two. I'll do it a little bit faster. This one was really cool that we got the rare on the first one. I don't know what the pull rate is for those, but we'll see how frequent it is. Because I've only opened one other in the box, and I've opened at least half the box. So let's see where this goes. Some of the second one here, the Millennium Falcon on Han Solo. Actually, I'm having a little bit of trouble opening this one. This game was, I don't know if it was published or produced by WizKids, but one or the other, and it kind of was their thing for a minute, and I kind of spoiled the surprise there on some of these cards. Yeah, Blinding Explosion. We're going to start with the uncommons, because usually the pack order is 2 uncommons, 1 rare, 3 cons. I guess we'll just go through that way. And we have a foil Han Solo. Where's the other uncommon? Did I pull both of them out? Is it under? It is under. Oh no. I spoiled it. But we do have a foil Han Solo in the Han Solo pack. That is great. I love that. Hopefully we can maybe get the Millennium Falcon down here. Let's see. Nah, it's another Lambda class shuttle. So that's one of these here. I have one. I actually have like 5 of these. And it's kind of annoying because I wouldn't use them that much in battle. And they're okay. They're just big. They aren't super helpful in playing the game. But essentially, I thought 1 was cool, 2 was okay, and then once we got a 3, 4, 6, it's like, I don't really need that many. But overall, I think it was a good pack. We got a foil Han Solo, so you can't complain about that. And I'll go over the hit rates on the pack in a second. Well, hit rates of this session. Now, we'll get into the last one just now. Try to make it quick. And we'll try not to let the cards drop this time. A little clumsy on my part. Alright, see. Looks like the tape is getting stuck on there. Okay, we got it out. Alright. 3 cards. I didn't see that. You didn't see that. We're good. Alright, we got Damaging Shot. Combat card. Reasonable Risk. Combat card common. Screen Defense. And then we're going into our uncommons, which is Greedo. Interesting. And then we got a Consular Ship. Oh yeah, that's from the Phantom Menace there. And then our rare is Luke Skywalker. That's pretty cool. We got Luke Skywalker. Maybe we can maybe get his X-Wing in this in this pack if we flip over the models. Or in X-Wing, if anyone. So it looks like it's just another V-Wing and Vulture droids and droid fighters. And it's another Nebulon frigate. I haven't been getting too many new models because there's supposed to be... There's supposed to be 80 unique ships, so that includes the name of the ship and the model. But it looks like right here they have the Corellian Corvette, we got Nebulon B Escort frigate, Lambda class shuttle, Providence class carrier, the YT 1300, Venator, V-Wing, RX-170, and the rest of the fighters. So that should be a total 1, 2, 3, 4, 18 ships, so 18 different ships, and I'm missing, out of a single booster box, you'd expect to get at least one of each of these, in theory, because most of them are in common and uncommon form, and some are in rare as well. And I don't think you get very many rares per box. I've only gotten 2 so far. I've opened probably about 3/4 of it now, but overall, I think that's fine. I'm glad we opened one on camera as well, which is cool. But the other one that I opened was the Luke Skywalker's X-Wing, which I can actually grab real quick. So it's nice that we got that one on here. It's got the yellow ring on the bottom, and it's just Luke Skywalker's X-Wing. That was our rare Luke Skywalker. Let's see if we can grab the rest of the actual technical hits, but I mean, can't really resell this card game and get any value off of it. But we got a Luke Skywalker. These are all combat cards. I don't know if there's any objective cards that are rare. I haven't looked on CCG Trader and really looked at the set too much because I like to keep it, fresh. I like to be surprised when I open booster packs. But we got Luke Skywalker, foil Han Solo, which is really nice, and then we got Admiral Akbar. So those are 3 rares, and then of course we got the 1 rare Nebulon frigate. And I might build that, I don't know, we'll see. Overall, out of 3 packs, I'd say that it's solid, both a foil and a rare ship. And then the past packs, I've opened like 10 in a row and didn't get a single one of these. I did get multiple 4 rares. I think I might have 4 or so. So they're like maybe every 5 packs we'll get a rare foil. And overall, I think this game is interesting. It's more of a look at the cool thing I can package into my product. Hence the packaging being quite large, because otherwise you can't really fit these sheets in there. The gameplay overall, I think it works. It's a game that is fun. It's supposed to be, I think it's lighter than most other games. I'm sure there's lots of strategy involved into it competitively, but since this card game's been dead for like 17 years, it's really that's all lost, essentially, I suppose. But overall, I would probably buy more of the product just because a lot of collectability is in the ships, but more than playing it, because I don't really have anyone to play with, wouldn't be necessarily something I'd go after. Although if you did want to get this for relatively cheap, you can go to Hills Wholesale Gaming, and they have booster boxes for $50. Shipping is a little high, but other than that, you can really get some good deals, especially if you buy in bulk. Well, thank you for watching till the end of this video here. I really appreciate it, and I might do some more, and you can maybe suggest future TCGs. I am open to pretty much anything. I try to avoid Magic the Gathering, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, because I don't know, I don't play them. And I have played each of those TCGs separately, but I don't really play them right now. Or like opening is slower saturated market in the sense of that you won't get any tokens here. I can open these packs and there'll be someone else as well. Or you just buy the thing, that works too. Unless I'm running way too long than I should have, and I'm probably like slowing down my station, being quieter since I can't really hear as much.